we got in the studio this morning?
I'm Asa with For the Record.
And my friend, tell me, what's the name of your band?
For the Record.
For the Record. Okay, I thought that was your last name.
I wish.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so For the Record, what type of band would you say For the Record is?
I would definitely say that we are a ska punk band, aka a third wave ska band.
Third wave ska band. Now, when you say ska, what is that?
The easy answer is that imagine like all the fast Sublime songs. That's a ska. That's what ska essentially sounds like.
Ah, okay.
At least third wave. I can do a whole history lesson, but I'm not.
So were you inspired by Sublime?
A little. I mean, I'm a '90s kid, so I was very heavily influenced by the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack.
Ah.
So it's more like Goldfinger Superman. That was like the whole that like planted the seed of me being a ska musician.
You know, Tony Hawk was just here yesterday.
Yeah, I heard that he was in Lemoore.
Yeah, with Sean White, they did the Surf Ranch, and we broadcasted live from the Surf Ranch when they opened. But Sean White and Tony Hawk were there yesterday at the Surf Ranch server. They're probably still in town. I was trying to see if I can get Tony Hawk in here.
How long has that been here? I didn't know that was a thing until a couple days ago.
It's been a secret project for about 3 years, and then like I said, they unveiled it about a couple weeks ago. And people were actually able to go to it.
That is the coolest.
Yeah, and then Thor was there about even 4 days.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that.
Chris Hemsworth, we call him Thor now, I guess.
Yeah, he's Thor. That's his bit.
Anyways, man, not to get off topic, but are most of your songs original when you do live performances, or do people ask for like Sublime type music?
We do 90% originals. We do throw some like ska standards and a couple songs that we kind of ska'd up because I don't have a better way to put it. But yeah, we're mostly originals. We actually just released an EP of all originals last month.
Okay.
Called This Is Fine, available on Spotify, iTunes, wherever music is sold, you can get it.
For the Record. You got to
Yes.
find these guys. You can find them on Spotify, Facebook, all the stuff. I got to write is For the Record, right?
Bingo.
All right, there you go. So For the Record. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Was there a purpose behind For the Record?
So the story behind the name is that my favorite band's Real Big Fish. Like they're the whole reason why I play music.
Okay.
And they have a line in the song called "She's Famous Now" that goes, "You'll never touch the way that I feel. Just for the record, she got the deal." And I remember being like, 17-year-old me was like, "Oh my God, that's amazing! I'm stealing that." And then I named my band after it.
I like when I find out like how people named their bands or come up with their artist name, because there's a full story behind that, and then sometimes it's just so easy. Like some people say, "Oh, I saw it written on a coffee cup and I decided to call my band."
Yeah, like we're just going with that. Just roll with it.
Yeah, so you were going to play an original for us this morning, right?
Yes.
What's the name of this song?
Okay, this one's called Better.
Better.
Yes.
Okay, can you give me a little background of the song?
So when I originally wrote this song, I was kind of in a tough spot. And I don't know, I was watering plants at Lowe's, and I was like scrolling through Tumblr because I'm a slacker, and then my friend posted this like meme that was it was like, "I am better than I was yesterday. I will be better tomorrow," something like that. I can't remember the whole name of the quote, but I basically tooled that, and then I made it the chorus of the song, and then I wrote the song around that. And then I went home later that day because I worked at like 6 to 10 a.m. And so at 10 a.m. I banged out a ska song, and it's almost everybody's favorite.
So you were working at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Right? And was this, you said you were kind of in a down and out moment of your life?
Yeah.
I mean, was it a reason because you didn't feel there was progress? Why were you down?
Basically, me and my longtime girlfriend at the time like broke up, and we had like the whole like future and like picket fence thing like all lined up, and then it just wasn't a thing anymore. And like at the time it's not that I didn't have a lot of friends, it's just like a lot of people that I was friends with, we weren't really friends anymore. I was like, man, I got like a whole lot of nothing going on, like this sucks.
So you feel like you feel like there's nowhere to go from that point. And I've been there before.
Yeah.
I've been there. You're in this kind of like dark place, and you're going like, there's nothing for me right now, you know. And you start like, you know, you actually start hating the process of life, because you're thinking, man, not one good thing is happening for me right now.
Yeah, pretty much. That's where I was, man. Like I was like, I have nothing lined up.
And you're at Lowe's, and I'm sure you didn't love your job.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't.
You still work there?
No, God,
Okay.
no.
So you're watering plants.
Yep.
And then you're starting to come up with this tune.
Yeah. Pretty much, I wrote the chorus in the truck, and I like on my way home, I had like a verse hashed out. I just sang it to like myself the entire way home, so that way I wouldn't forget it, because I was like, "Don't write and drive, don't text and drive, kids. It's bad."
Yeah. And when you get home, what do? You grab the guitar right away?
Yeah, pretty much. I hashed out like kind of a generic structure, but I mostly wanted to get words on paper first, just because that way I have like a written record. So if I ever forget, I'm like, oh, that's how it went. There we go. Got it. Cool.
Now, do you like press record on like a tape recorder or something, or you have like Pro Tools, or what do you got?
Mostly when I record, when I have something resembling a finished product, because I want to make sure I have like everything memorized.
Yeah.
Like first, I'll play it like to myself, like 8 million times before I'm like, okay, iPhone voice memos.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey guys, I wrote a new song. I'm like, and we have like a Facebook band chat or whatever. I'm like, hey, I wrote a song. I'm gonna email it to you guys. I'm like, okay, cool.
And then
You don't have to
everybody,
be so weird about it.
everybody hears better, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, this is a song.
Oh, I think my trombone player was like, dude, that's a banger. Like, well, it wasn't even.
Another one.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even that. Like, I post a lot of. I'll record. Usually now how I do it is that like if I write something, I'll just take a video and post it on Facebook, just so that way I have like a record of like everything, like because voice memo on Facebook, like you can't super hear strum patterns that great.
Gotcha.
But at least like if I take a video of it, I can like watch what my hand's doing, and then I get that feedback. I'm like, of like people being like, oh, like this is cool or this is not cool. The thing with Better is that I got like 1,000 something views in like 2 days. Wow. Which is like a lot for me.
No,
Given my
of
metric
course.
is that about like, if I hit like 100, I'm like, oh, this
Of
did
course. And
well.
there's nothing wrong with that.
And like, I got like a bunch of shares, and everyone's like, dude, this is dope. I'm
There's
like, all right, I
nothing
guess I'm
wrong
gonna
with that.
keep it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's when you're starting to build that fan base, and I want to hear this song, man. I want to hear Better.
Okay, cool.
Let's hear it right now here on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. We are live, folks. Good morning to you all. Let's hear it. Better.
All right. To be the world's biggest mess, I am the biggest train wreck, and everyone just rubbernecks. But you know what, I don't mind, cause it feels like my world's on fire. But you know what, I don't mind, cause I think I'll be just fine. I am better than I ever was, I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was, I will be better, just wait and see. I am better than I ever was, I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was, I will be better, just wait and see. If misery breeds creativity, bet your ass I'm gonna be the next Rembrandt. So I guess I better get with the program. So someone put a pen in my hand. I've got better things to do than sit in my basement and cry about you. So if you got the time, I think I'll be just fine. I am better than I ever was, I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was, I will be better, just wait and see. I am better than I ever was, I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was, I will be better, just wait and see. Better than I can be. I am better than I ever was, I will be better, just wait and see. Am better than I ever was, I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was. I will be better, just wait and see. I am better than I ever was. I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was. I will be better, just wait and see. I am better than I ever was. I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was. I will be better, just wait and see. I am better than I ever was. I will be better than I can be. I am better than I ever was. I will be better, just wait and see.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. You know what, man? And what I love about that song is that it can mean so much to so many different people. There's so many people out there that need motivation, you know, and that right there, I mean, that could literally be used like as a motivational song.
I like to think so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like somebody can change their life by listening to that song right there.
That is the nicest thing anyone's ever
I'm
said to me
serious,
ever.
man. I'm serious. And it's so weird because your behind the scenes story of the song was essentially that you went through this breakup, you hated your job, and you wrote this song based off of a meme somebody sent you that made you think of so many things that you were going through at that time that made you write that song. But not knowing that that song can be used to change somebody else's life.
Maybe. I'm in the business of trying to make people feel a little bit better about whatever they're dealing with, I guess.
And at the same time, somebody can take that also when they got out of a relationship and be like, look, you're going to see that I'm going to be better than I was when I was in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
So don't come calling me back. Stop trying to text me to get back together with me after this song.
I'm into it. I like it.
Anyways, man, no, that's cool. So For the Record, available on Spotify.
Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. What am I forgetting?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram. Pick a social media, For the Record Ska. Also, you can go to our new website, www.fortherecordska.com.
Now, when he's saying ska, he's saying SKA.
Bingo.
Gotcha. Because people,
Yes.
they don't want to, get it confused.
Yeah, it's not someone named Scott.
Yeah. It's true, though. I mean, because people get confused.
We do not play Scott's music. I
So
don't
what
know
ti-
who Scott is.
So do you do Sublime covers at shows?
We
or?
play Santeria sometimes when we need to kill time.
Okay.
Sometimes you get like a 2-hour set and it's like, okay, I guess we'll play Santeria.
Okay.
I guess.
What does that sound like?
Santeria?
Yeah. In case people forgot.
Wait. I don't know how to play it. I don't remember. Nope. Oh, do you want me to play the rest?
I was waiting for it.
I don't know.
Isn't it? I ain't got
practiced-
no
Yeah,
Santeria.
I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million. Well, I'd spend it all if I can't find that hideout and that Sancho that she found. I'd pop a cap in Sancho and I'd slap her down. This was not the cover
I
we intended
really
on. Yeah,
wanna
it's
know.
that one. We
My
don't practice
baby.
this song.
And I really want to know.
I can't define this love I need. Oh, not so left to wait.
That's
Till the
cool,
next
man.
time I play a show where I practice.
I'm sure people remember.
They do.
I mean, we got a generation. We got a generation that's listening right now that are 30 years old to about 55, and I'm sure they know what Santeria is by Sublime. Come
Yeah.
on. But anyway, so you got another original for us here this morning?
I can do an original or a cover. I can do whatever you guys want me to do.
Let's do a cover then. Come on, do something.
Okay, this is one of my favorite covers only because I still get questions to this day like, how did you learn the words of the song?
Let's do it.
And I don't have an answer for them.
For the record, everybody.
All right. Oops. That's great, it starts with an earthquake. Birds, snakes, an airplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. Here we go. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself. Turn the world to its own needs, regardless of your own needs. Speed it up a knock, speed, grind, no strain, no. Why does such a clatter with the fear of height down high? Wire in a fire, represent the 7 games with the government for hire at a combat site. Brother wasn't coming in a hurry with the furies breathing down your neck. Team by team reporters baffle Trump, Ted the crop, look at that low plane, fine then. Uh-oh, overflow the population, common group, the world to its own needs, listen to your heartbeat. I legitimately don't know the words to this part, but I'm feeling pretty psyched, cause it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. 6 o'clock TV hour, don't get caught in foreign tower, session burn, return, listen to yourself, chirp, fuck 'em in uniform of book, burning blood, letting out the motive, escalate, automotive, incinerate, light a candle, light a motive, step down, put your heel, crush, uh-oh, this means no fear, cavalier, renegade, and steer, click, a tournament of lies, offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, I decline, see, it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. United trip to nights, continental trip to vibe, Mount Hussein, dying, Leonard Bernstein, Leonid Brezhnev, Lenny Bruce, and Lester Big, birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, boom, symbiotic, slim butt neck, right? Cause it's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the time I spent some time alone. I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. I feel fine.
Yes. Do you feel like, don't you feel like when that song was written, so much was going on, but that song could totally be on mainstream radio right now?
It still could. I stand by that. Like,
People feel that way right now.
It is jangly and it is cute, and I love it. I adore that song.
Anyways, man, all right, for the record, man, you've said a lot today. You've said a lot.
I'm a man
You've
of
left
many
us
words.
with a lot of information about For the Record. Now, are you guys doing private shows or anything? Like, for example, can a winery contact you and try to book you for their venue? Or
my motto when it comes to booking is have ska band will travel. If you book it, we will come.
So it doesn't matter what type of event.
Yeah, really. Like, we will play like your gross house show or like your really, really nice winery. Word to the wise, all the wineries, we are a punk band. I will say that.
I got you.
That's a thing you got to deal with. We may dress up in suits sometimes, but ooh boy.
All right, man. Hey, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been a pleasure. Once again, plug the For the Record.
Okay, Instagram, Twitter, @ForTheRecordSka, Facebook.com/ForTheRecordSka, www.fortherecordska.com. This is Fine, our new EP available now on iTunes, Spotify. Pick a music streaming service or a place where you get music. It's there. This is Fine.
There it is.
All
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining us this morning. Eggs,
Thanks,
Bacon, and
guys.
Joey. We'll be right back.
The following businesses are under